Have you ever heard of a killer who chose his victims by the letters in their names? This is not just a horror story. It really happened in New York because someone was out there, killing with a pattern. The three young victims all lived in Rochester. The first victim, Carmen Colon, was a 10-year-old girl known for her bright personality. She lived in a Spanish-speaking neighborhood in Rochester with her family. On November 16, 1971, she was sent to a pharmacy on West Main Street to pick up a prescription for her grandmother. She never made it home. Witnesses later reported seeing a terrified young girl, partially undressed, running along Interstate 490, desperately waving for help. 2 days later, her body was found in Churchville. She had been sexually assaulted and strangled. Both her first name and last name started with C, and so did the place she was found, Carmen Colon, Churchville. Her death sent shockwaves through western New York. Then came Wanda Walkowicz. Wanda Walkowicz was 11 years old, a quiet and responsible child. She lived in a working-class neighborhood in Rochester. On April 2, 1973, Wanda was sent to a local grocery store to pick up food for the family. She was last seen carrying a bag of groceries as she walked home. She never arrived. Her body was found the next day in Webster. She had been sexually assaulted and strangled. By this point, authorities began to suspect that a serial predator was targeting young girls in the area. Wanda, Walkowicz, Webster, all starting with W, and same area where her body was found in Webster, start with letter W. People were terrified. It was no accident. This was a pattern. Finally, the third victim, Michelle Maenza. Michelle Maenza was another 11-year-old from Rochester. She had just finished school for the day on November 26, 1973. When she began walking home, eyewitnesses saw Michelle speaking to a man in a car before she disappeared. 2 days later, her body was found in Macedon in Wayne County. The similarities to the previous murders were undeniable. Michelle had also been sexually assaulted and strangled. The terrifying pattern was now clear. All three victims had the same three girls. 3 sets of matching letters. The same method, the same age group, the same horror. The police called him the Alphabet Killer. They searched for years, but never caught him. Even now, no one knows who he really was. And the scariest part? He might still be out there, looking for another name, just like yours.